take a look at the holdings that the Murthys have in Infosys, and Sudha Murthy has almost a percent of holding. Rohan Murty has 1.64%, Akshata Murthy has 1%, and now the youngest addition to this clan is Ekagrah Murthy, who now has 0.04% or 15 lakh shares of Infosys. Now this was gifted to him by his grandfather Narayana Murthy. Let's take a look at how the promoters of Infosys have been gifting shares to their grandchildren, starting with Narayana Murthy, who has given 15 lakh shares to Ekagrah Murthy of roughly worth 240 crore rupees. Nandan Nilekani has given 33.6 lakh shares to his grandson Tanush, which comes up to a value of 530 crore rupees. And you also have SD Shibulal, who has given each of his grandkids Milan and Nikita 69.7 lakh shares of Infosys, each roughly valuing this to an 1100 crore valuation of the shares that have been gifted. Now let's understand what the tax implication is like when it comes to a gift that a grandparent wishes to give to their grandchild. The tax norms are that the gift is not taxed in the hand of the recipient. Any income, however, that arises from this gift is taxable, and income will be clubbed with the income of the guardian and taxed if the holding or the gift is sold before the child becomes major. Now, investment accounts of a minor can only be on a sole holding basis, and minors cannot be joint holders with their parents in the account in which the gift is credited. And when the minor becomes an adult, the money must be accessed when the child is 18 years old. The child must have a PAN card and a complete KYC, and guardians will cease to operate this gift account anymore. But what's interesting to know is, let's also take a look at what gifting of equity will do, and there is no tax implication either on the giver or the recipient at the time at which the gift is given. The recipient will, however, be charged tax when he or she exits the position of this equity, and the tax will be charged on the profit made. Now assume that this tax is long term in nature, so the long term capital gains, that is on listed equity, you will get a 1 lakh rupee exemption on it, and the rest of this amount, the rest of the profit, will be charged at a rate of 10%. Now if in case this profit made is short term in nature, if it is short term capital gains, then there is no exemption. This 1 lakh exemption goes away for short term gains, and this entire amount or the entire profit is taxed at 15%. So, well, yeah, that's a roundup of how equity, particularly when gifted to a grandchild, is taxed.